Just talk us through why the representatives of the Yellow Vests have pulled out of those meetings with the Prime Minister.
Well, some of the Yellow Vests are citing security concerns, some saying they received death threats on social media because they too are under a lot of pressure. Other members of the movement say it's time for the government of Emmanuel Macron to make a gesture because this administration knows exactly what they want, and so the crisis continues to deepen, and the administration, the government of Emmanuel Macron, seems ever so unable to solve it. French police body cam footage shows Saturday's clashes with Yellow Vest protesters at close hand. France is in the throes of a revolt that has boiled over into violent rioting, the likes of which hasn't been seen since the late 1960s. The intensity of the anger over President Macron's fuel hikes, along with the high cost of living, has driven the government onto the back foot.
These are troublemakers who come out of financial opportunism with immoral intention. They come to take advantage of the chaos to smash up and steal from shops. So there are different categories.
But the evident fury of the thousands who have joined in 3 weeks of protests has political leaders shocked. Macron ordered a hastily arranged meeting between them and his prime minister to take soundings on how to defuse the situation.
The government and the president, who we've seen are sometimes far removed from the realities experienced by French people, if this meeting is to make any sense, then they have to listen. It's going to blow up if the government don't step back and roll back on fuel tax.
As ambulance drivers joined in the protests on Monday, it is expected that Prime Minister Edouard Philippe will announce new measures today. But representatives for the Yellow Vests are refusing to meet him. The government has also proposed giving lawmakers a chance to debate the crisis this week. The political activity is to avoid another weekend of violence, with pressure growing on the president to show he is listening to the people. The question now is, will he or won't he back down?
Well, Elysee, where does this leave President Macron? What kind of pressure is he under now?
Well, Belle, he is under unprecedented pressure. This is the first time since Emmanuel Macron came to power that students, pensioners, doctors, truck drivers, cleaners, teachers all come out in the streets together. They attempted to unify other social movements before. It hasn't worked, but this time around, they're out in force and they're out strong. We're starting to see echoes of what happened back in 1995 when a general strike here in this country paralyzed France for several weeks. Now the Yellow Vests have been launching calls for French people to stock up on food and medicine, saying that they will also conduct a nationwide blockade starting on December 10th. So this is really an unprecedented crisis for Emmanuel Macron. The tone is starting to change, and we're just getting word that an emergency meeting was held at the Matignon at the office of the Prime Minister throughout the night, and that Edouard Philippe is expected to make some sort of announcement in the next few hours.